FPL Gameweek 17 team selection. Welcome to the armband. I'm your host Chris, and Kieran is here with me too. You doing okay today?
Yeah, looking forward to hopefully a good weekend of FPL.
Yeah, I think it should be good. Some nice. It's funny, like layout of fixtures this weekend. There's like loads of stuff going on Saturday, and then like one game Sunday before before like we head into Christmas. It's a bit of a strange like
Yeah.
weekend layout, but meh.
Yeah, two 8 o'clock games on
Yeah,
Saturday.
it's weird, isn't it? I don't really
Yeah.
know why. I guess it's one of them's because of the Arsenal against Crystal Palace's like Carabao Cup
Mm.
game next week. But yeah, it's a bit of a strange layout. Anyway, that's by the by. Tonight we're just going to talk about our team selections. There's a few things that have flagged up in the last couple of days. THIAGO'S injury. I've got lots of other injuries to deal with, so we're just going to talk through that, what our plans are, and just general team selection chit chat.
Yep.
You want to? I'll start first tonight for a change. You can get my thoughts on my latest tinkering. I suppose first thing we should actually just say is this potential Thiago injury. So he obviously wasn't in the squad at all for the Carabao Cup game against Man City last night. Neither was Henderson or Kelleher. So it was like they rotated a little bit. But then after the game, Andrew said that he'd had a knock and it was being managed. And
Yeah,
since
touch and go basically.
he's been yellow flagged, which for me is not good because I kind of left everything last week because I was fairly happy with it. But, since then, Dewsbury Hall got an injury. We're no closer. I left Munoz because I didn't really know who to get, which was probably, in hindsight, probably a poor decision because Chelsea and Liverpool both kept a clean sheet. But hey. But now I potentially have got 4 not playing players in, Thiago minutes risk, Dewsbury Hall definitely minutes risk. Gui's not going to play because he got subbed at half-time in Chelsea's game against,
Oof.
was it Cardiff they played?
Yeah, Cardiff.
So he
Yeah.
only played 46 minutes against them, which is, he's getting no PL Premier League minutes, and I've still got Munoz there. So yeah, I've got 4 free transfers, and I could bring those in. But I think picking strikers, like I mentioned, I want to get the bench boost out of the way, and I've been looking at Gameweek 18 for a long time. But now that I've got so many injuries, I kind of feel like, is it more sensible to pick players that I know for this week are probably going to play rather than try and fix the squad for this week and then also hope they get through this game week to the next one, which is obviously going to see a little bit more rotation.
Yeah.
So I've looked, rather than hold off a week, I'm now thinking, could I move Thiago to Calvert-Lewin? Could I move Gui up to Etatike? I'd have to sell someone like Saka, whose fixtures, are okay. They're not great. Everton away.
Yeah.
2 back-to-back home games against Brighton and Villa. Probably pretty good, but maybe I could keep some coverage with someone like Trossard, maybe Rice. Yeah, I just think it's difficult with Thiago being flagged now because he just seemed like a bit of a mainstay for a few weeks. But despite the fact last week we talked about how his form's dipped a little bit. Yeah, it's difficult to pick a attacking replacement at the moment, and I'm not really sure what to do about it really.
Yeah, you probably almost certainly need to go cheap for the third spot, striker spot, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, is Saka the only cash cow that's going to make these things happen?
Maybe. I mean, I could do Timber down to Virgil, or I could do Raya down to like a goalkeeper that's $1 million or 1.5 million cheaper.
Yeah.
But they're the main ones. I don't really want to get rid of Bruno. Semenyo, I can't get rid of this week because of Burnley. But I do think he's a sell soon because if all this transfer talk's right and Bournemouth want to get the most money for him in January, he's definitely not going to be playing to his capacity, I don't think, unless he gets injured and then if he's sold. So, and also the fixtures are a bit mixed. So I'd like to get rid of Semenyo, but this week at home against Burnley seems nuts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think Foden's just so like in form at the moment. Saka perhaps isn't justifying his 10 million price tag. I'm not going to captain him in any of those games again after like the worry Haaland's fixtures are fine. Or Bruno's fixtures are fine as well. So yeah, Saka maybe could go all the way down to someone like Bruno Guimaraes, maybe to Rice. Yeah, I think Thiago's injury has basically thrown up a lot with bench boost still in hand, and all of a sudden my squad looks really weak. I think there's just lots I could do with it.
Yeah, I think selling an Arsenal defender is not the worst idea either. If you need that money, like a Raya down to someone, like you say, could be good. Like Timber should play most minutes in the Premier League, and he's at least got some threat. But like Raya is basically just 6 points on nothing. So I'm looking at the Thiago possible knock and thinking is that a way to get to EKTK as well?
Mm,
And I'm thinking the person to take the money down is possibly Raya. Obviously,
yeah.
this week it doesn't seem like a great one to take him out with Everton away, with obviously the players that Everton are missing. So it seems like a clean sheet,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like I think I have 4.8 million if I do Thiago to Ekatike and Raya to like that to whoever
Okay.
4.8. So I'm like point 0.1 off Sanchez and like
Oh yeah.
Chelsea's fixtures get better soon-ish. Um, so it's like 4.8. I could get Roths or whatever it
Yeah,
is
that
from,
wouldn't be bad.
which is okay. But I already have Mukiele. I'm
Oh
not,
yeah.
never gonna want to double up on their defense really.
Mm.
So it's like a 4.5 keeper.
And
Um,
I don't
yeah,
even know
there's
who's in the bracket there.
4.9 was like Leno as well. Like it's just like that is that 4.9 is it that point 0.1 really annoying.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, maybe I only just bought Saka back in from with those 5 free transfers, and I actually think the attack for these fixtures is good. So I think it's probably the defender that has to go. So I
Mm.
really don't think it is Raya in my team that I could actually sell to make money. So
Yeah.
um yeah, and Ekatike, I think he's a great option this week. Is he gonna haul again? Like, he's probably not gonna get another back-to-back
No.
brace, but like, then he's got Wolves at home and Leeds at home after that
And then
back-to-back.
Fulham
So,
away. And I think that's
um,
free. To be honest, I even think this Tottenham game is fine.
yeah, I think that's a great fixture for him because like Tottenham will attack, they'll be
Yeah.
spacing behind. This feels like the week to get him if you're gonna get him,
Yeah.
actually. Obviously, those 2 fixtures look amazing on paper after this, but this
Mm.
week is actually a sneaky good game for him in terms of attacking potential because of just
Definitely.
how open it should be.
Well, since they've moved to that 4-4-2 kind of and the diamond, like he's just become so influential. And even that game against Brighton, I was having a look at his numbers. He had like 7 shots in the box in that game. Like he is
Mm.
he's a hogger, and it's actually his ownership. I'm a bit already like, wow, it's high. He's like 20% owned, so he's not really like a differential. And I kind of think
Okay.
that
Yeah,
price
that's
is
gone
just
up.
going to go
Yeah.
up. Thing is, with the striker bracket, it is so limited. Like I've just had I'll bring it up on screen when trying to look at Thiago replacements. So I looked at Gameweek 17 to 20, so like a block of 4 game weeks, all the strikers under 18 million. They're just so
Yeah.
uninspiring. Like the predicted points, basically, Etatiki comes out on top, 21.4. Next is Thiago, who we're obviously talking about. Bowen down at 18.3. Then it's Richarlison. Mateta is definitely a no-go because he's had this knee issue that Glasgow announced today. That's why he can only play 60 minutes. Then it's Jimenez, no interest at all. Watkins is way too expensive. Igor Jesus, I'm not buying a Nottingham Forest forward. So
That's João Pedro.
João Pedro, yeah, it's
Yeah.
just basement. Sesko, Pedro,
Yeah.
yeah, I just
And
don't fancy
even
any of
even
them.
Watamade is not like 100%
No,
guaranteed
I
to play
know,
now,
yeah,
considering that Wiss is back and got a goal in their fixture and thingy. So
I
Wiss is
know,
probably going to start playing some minutes, and like, is he definitely there?
yeah.
Like,
And you look
yeah.
at
So
the
yeah,
prices of these players as well, like all these assets, like 7.2 million for Thiago. Like you'd snap your hand off for having a 7.2 million defender that would like deliver and has got access to DEFCON, clean
yeah.
sheets, goal
I,
threat.
I bet you wish you played your bench boost
I
earlier now, so
did,
you didn't have to worry
yeah.
about this.
Because I
Yeah,
feel like now I'm get flexing back into a 3-4-3 just to want to get out of it again really quickly.
yeah,
I could really do with Evan Nilsson being injured or something like that, and then Coopery would start
of
this
course.
weekend against Burnley.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be the dream.
What
Anyway,
about
anyway,
Igor Jesus, 5.8 million at Forest? He's got Fulham away. He's playing.
uh,
He's started the last since game week 12. He started all the games.
hmm,
Scored once, obviously, but nothing else. But
yeah, it doesn't
it's
feel very
okay
healthy
fixture.
away against Anderson though, who I'm playing. But you can see why I
True,
kind of
true.
fancy the bench boost this week because I think Etatiki like away on the bench boost is fine, and then I could definitely sort out 3 players that are going to play. So yeah, I'm thinking about it. But
Yeah.
like you say, it's just like my main cash cow is Saka and Raya, and I'm not sure it's the definite week to go against them.
Yeah. I mean, in my move, I would have to take a hit, which after having 5 free transfers is not
No,
ideal.
no.
But like, at 2 million rank, like, do I even care at that point? Like, um, if
Mm.
it's tough because I've got like 6.6 million, I think is my selling price on thingy. So like, there's a lot of
On
value
who?
tied up in
Thiago.
Thiago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I ever wanted him back, I'd be paying 7.2 for him. So
Mm.
that's a lot.
That's a
Like,
big
so
difference.
um yeah, but then Ekatike could do the points and Thiago might not even play. So
Exactly.
um Yeah, it's a tough one.
Let's have a look at the rest of your team. Then I feel like I'll talk about mine. Also, we haven't really mentioned captaincy, but I think it's pretty much a given. It's going to be
Depends,
Haaland
like,
this week.
sure.
Yeah. Sorry, let's have a look at you. I've just put your team up on the screen now.
Um, okay. Sure. So it's Raya in defense, Anderson, O'Reilly, Timber, Virgil, Minte, Foden, Saka, Bruno, Haaland, and Thiago. I was tempted to do the Dewsbury Hall to Tavernier move, but it's like, with the Thiago move now, it's just like, is Thiago out more pressing?
Yeah.
Not sure if that gives me an option to get Ekitike. So yeah, or it was just like if this Thiago thing hadn't happened, I would probably just like maybe would have been better to just roll. But yeah, if there's two people, Thiago out, possibly Dewsbury Hall out, like my only bench cover is Mukiele if anyone else misses out. So and then Brighton away is obviously not the best fixture for him. So I don't know really at this point. Yeah, like I said, Raya would be the money out. I think I don't think I'm ready to quite sell Saka with those decent attacking potential fixtures coming. I think so. Yeah, it would have to be what is it? A Thiago to Ekitike and then Raya down to like a 4.8, which is Roofs or 4.5 at the moment. So the goalkeepers like the fixtures aren't amazing. For basically anyone that's cheaper than 4.8. So like Bruggen, can't.
Don't
I
want to
mean, I
go there.
guess.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the Brighton defense. I've kind of backed Brighton defense a few times over the years, and it's just never been good. So yeah, and then other than that, there really is like a Bournemouth again, maybe Petrovic.
How much is Ramsdale? Like if he keeps the place.
He's 4.8, so I could get him, but it's like Chelsea at home, Man United away this week. So like, who knows if he's going to be playing in the Burnley away, Leeds at home games?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little bit of a minefield. I think it's the only options are Petrovic, Roos, Verbruggen,
Yeah.
Areola, basically.
God, that's rough, isn't it? Yeah.
Which yeah,
but then you get what you pay for, don't you? The goalkeeper.
Yeah. So it's just do I think that's worth it just to get Ekitike this week?
Yeah.
For a hit as well. Like, yeah, I don't know. Not necessarily sure. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just the Tavernier move again, possibly. But then I'm diluting my funds a little bit more again because I've got 1 million in the bank at the moment. And yeah, how much is Tavernier? He's 5.5. So 0.6 left, I guess, after that. But it's yeah, I don't know. At least I don't have a bench boost, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just having a look at the goalkeepers for you. Yeah, I agree. I don't really know what the best option is. Roofs, maybe. Like I know you said you don't want to double, but I think he's fine to play. Because you got to think that the routes to points for Mukiele is mainly DEFCON and the outside chance. So it's not like he's ever going to blank. And Roofs has probably got more save potential than some of the others, and they've been pretty good at home.
The next two you could probably say like decent chance for clean sheet.
Yeah.
Then obviously Man City, Tottenham, Brentford, Palace. Like those four don't seem like clean sheets. Maybe there could be at Palace at home. But then West Ham away, Burnley at home after that. So that's not bad. Like,
yeah. And you got to think it's a position you're probably going to hold for, half a season, maybe 10 game weeks, probably before you change a goalkeeper.
Yeah, and yeah, in the harder games he should get save points. So I think he's pretty decent on save points, isn't he? That's why he's up there in the keepers. Maybe go back to transfers. Yeah, is he the highest scoring goalkeeper?
He's second highest, I think. Oh no, he is the highest. He is the highest. Yeah.
Yeah. So where's saves gone?
He's second highest after Dubravka.
Okay.
For the season.
Wow. So yeah, he's got 1 save point, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So about, what does that say? 55 saves total. So that's a decent chunk of saves in +1 in most games.
Yeah.
So in the Liverpool away game, got an extra point. Bournemouth at home got an extra point. Fulham away got an extra point. Arsenal at home got an extra point. Got two extra points at Chelsea away. So the big teams he gets extra points, and even the lower ones, like Wolves at home, he made 3 saves. So we still get an extra point there. So the lower teams are still getting in points.
Yeah.
So yeah, that seems like a decent keeper, to be honest.
And he's not bad on bonus as well. So yeah, I think he's probably like the best shout for that price bracket. Yeah, 4.8. It's a shame though, just that
Yeah,
0.1
interesting.
off Raya.
Oh, Sanchez, yeah.
So
Yeah,
yes,
Sanchez would have been nice because I think game week 24 onwards, I think the fixtures for well, maybe 21, I guess actually. Fulham away, Brentford at home, Crystal Palace, West Ham at home, Wolves away, Leeds at home, Burnley at home. That chunk for Chelsea from 21 to 27 is insane.
yeah. No, I
It's
know. I
like
feel like I need to be on
look at the
some
West
Chelsea
Ham,
players.
Wolves, Leeds, Burnley. Those 4 in a row is crazy. So yeah, triple up for Chelsea needs to happen then for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think there's some definite. I feel like once we've got through Christmas and played the bench boost, I'm then going to be like retargeting the fixtures again because I feel like I'm really at the moment just focusing on trying to get a good lineup for one game week, which is probably not optimal at the moment, which is why I think I've got so many subs on my bench because I'm trying to work out which is going to be like which players are not get injured. Like for instance, I would like to have Saka for the game week 18 bench boost, and I'd probably sell Hall for him. But what's the point of doing that this week? Saka could get a yellow card and miss out. Hall could be back, so I feel like there's a lot of my decisions are probably getting like waylaid. So yeah, I think it's holding me back a little bit.
Yeah, and also on Ekitike, he's not played 90 minutes all season.
Yeah.
He's only got past 80 minutes. Actually, he's played 190. That's it, and he's only got past 80 one other time.
Yeah, that's not good, is it?
Yeah, so most of the rest have been 70s, 60, 70, 78, 79, or he's been benched for Isak. So yeah, it doesn't scream like bye, but you know, but at the same time, in his form, he should be playing for sure. But is he going to play the minutes? So it's just like, is he going to get enough points for me to justify that hit for him? But then the 2 fixtures after this so good as well. So, but like, why is he's not been playing? Is it a bit of an injury? Is that right?
Yeah,
or...
I think so. I think he had a knock a couple of weeks ago, and he just hasn't got over it. So yeah, I think that's why he's been playing more.
Ekitige's just
been
had
in
some form, and
well, now that Salah's gone, as well as obviously,
they could both play.
They can both play now, which is probably
Gakpo's maybe like
a knock as well.
I heard it was like a few weeks, like he'd be out. So
he should get more minutes, but yeah, it is a worry he's not playing 90 minutes just because you think most goals are scored in like it feels like the last 15 or 20 minutes of games when he's going off.
Yeah, I feel like Isak has just not been it. So surely he just needs to let Ekitike play the minutes and Isak can come off early. You know, just like I think it feels like quite clear at the moment.
So it feels like we're still like both of us a bit mixed about our transfers then going into this game week.
Yeah, the Thiago thing is throwing a spanner in the works. It's really hard to tell what if he's going to be ready or not. Like, because he just said he's touch and go. They'll have training test sessions, and you know, if that was their press conference, they probably won't get another one.
No.
So it's just going to be guess on that.
A little bit of guesswork. All right, super. Should we wrap up there?
Yeah, and captaincy just straight on Holland, I think, right?
Easy. And if you got triple captain, I think this is like we said on Tuesday, this is probably the best fixture to do it if you've still got it for the last 3 game weeks here.
Yep.
Super. All right. Yep. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll be back Tuesday, I suspect, which will be probably just the only one preview pod for the Boxing Day fixtures, and then we'll return sometime after Crimbo. Super. All right.
Yeah.
Speak to you next week, Geek.
Cool. Yeah. Cheers then.
Bye.
Bye.